Actually, while I've got the camera still out, I will just continue something I was doing the other day on ice, frozen water. Some guy asked me about burst pipes, and he wanted me to explain what happens, so I did. So basically, the water inside the pipe, just quickly, the water inside the pipe is being held by the power of the pipe, the strength of the pipe. So as water freezes, we know it tries to expand. And as it's trying to expand, it can't because of the power of the pipe until it overcomes that and splits the pipe. Then it freezes. Right. Let's go and take the properties of frozen water to a lake of fish. Right. So we know that water's weird because once it's frozen, it's bigger. And it's 10% bigger, okay? I won't go into the details of why that is. That's in that other explainer. So, but on its journey there, it does remarkable things, which actually protects marine life, right? So, as the water cools, like everything else as it cools, it shrinks. It does shrink, and in the act of shrinking, you've got the same mass but in a smaller volume, which means it will be more dense. So, say you've got a lake of water that's sitting comfortably at, say, around about 7 degrees, okay? And then the temperature starts dropping. The air temperature is dropping because the ground is transmitting no heat. So there's no heat. So it's all gone, okay? So now, as the top surface of the lake cools down, so say we're starting at 8 and we cool down to 7 and then 6, well, that bit at the top there that has cooled down to that, which is slightly colder than the water underneath, will be denser and it will fall to the bottom. Then the next bit will happen, yeah? And so that will fall down, but not quite to the bottom because it'll be just sit on top of the other water that's already down there. And then, so the temperature keeps dropping down more and more and more, okay? There is a point at where water is at its densest, and that is at 3 degrees centigrade, right? So once that water hits 3 degrees centigrade and sinks to the bottom of the lake, that will not go anywhere. It won't go anywhere. It cannot rise back up, okay? So more and more, so then the whole lake becomes 3 degrees and then 2 degrees. But that 2 degrees has started to expand because it's headed for freezing. Remember, it's getting bigger. So it gets less dense and so it stays on top of the 3 degrees, insulating the 3 degrees underneath, keeping that at 3 degrees, right? So then it goes down to 1 degree and then 0 and then it's frozen. And that is a complete insulating layer for the whole of the winter, protecting all of the fishes underneath, yeah? Water is brilliant, absolutely brilliant, and we couldn't live without it.